Sitting on the edge of the mossy slope where the fresh water cuts through the valley, watching the fallen leaves navigate the gentle eddies of the winding stream. The water possesses ancient patience, never rushing its journey toward the sea. It carves its history into the limestone cliffs over thousands of unhurried years. I want to learn that kind of stillness, to let my anxious thoughts float downstream. You are skipping flat pebbles across the glassy surface, counting the ripples they create. Your laughter blends perfectly with the bubbling gurgle of the current against the rocks. We left our heavy anxieties tucked away in the drawers of our city apartments. Out here, the only currency that matters is the clarity of the present moment. The willow trees dip their long branches into the water like fingers testing the temperature. The modern world is constantly sprinting toward an invisible finish line of success. But this ecosystem teaches us the immense value of simply staying in place. Feel the cool damp soil beneath your palms as we watch the dragonflies glide. We are anchored in something much older than human architecture, finding our peace where the wild reeds grow along these beautiful river banks. The steady current is washing the residue of our exhaustion completely away. We will sit here until the sun dips below the reeds and the evening crickets awaken. No complicated philosophies are required to understand the harmony of this place. Just two souls resting their weary bones upon the sanctuary of these riverbanks. A pair of wild herons descend gracefully onto the shallow sandbar across from us, searching for their evening meal without any sense of urgency or manufactured stress. We can see our reflections in the clear water, looking older but infinitely wiser now. The scars we accumulated in the urban jungles don't seem to throb as much out here. Nature has a subtle method of administering medicine to the fractured mind. As the afternoon light transitions into a warm amber hue, we share a loaf of crusty bread, talking about the simple dreams we want to cultivate in the next season of our lives. Maybe a small timber cabin within earshot of this therapeutic aquatic highway, where the only news report we receive is the changing color of the autumn foliage. We have discovered that the finest things in life are entirely devoid of a price tag. The modern world is constantly sprinting toward an invisible finish line of success. But this ecosystem teaches us the immense value of simply staying in place. Feel the cool damp soil beneath your palms as we watch the dragonflies glide. We are anchored in something much older than human architecture, finding our peace where the wild reeds grow along these beautiful river banks. The steady current is washing the residue of our exhaustion completely away. We will sit here until the sun dips below the reeds and the evening crickets awaken. No complicated philosophies are required to understand the harmony of this place. Just two souls resting their weary bones upon the sanctuary of these riverbanks. During the heavy seasons of the spring thaw, but they always return to the embrace of the soil that guides their direction. Our love is just like this waterway, flexible enough to adapt to the terrain, yet deep enough to sustain a whole universe of life beneath the surface. Keep your roots planted deep in the earth, close to the source of hydration. Riverbanks, where the water meets the shore, wash away the dust. Rest your heart right here, finding our peace where the wild reeds grow along these beautiful riverbanks. The steady current is washing the residue of our exhaustion completely away. We will sit here until the sun dips below the reeds and the evening crickets awaken. No complicated philosophies are required to understand the harmony of this place. Just two souls resting their weary bones upon the sanctuary of these riverbanks. Upon these riverbanks, where the water runs clear, flowing home. Driving down the winding coastal highway, as evening starts to settle, the horizon is ablaze with a deep metallic orange glow. The ocean reflects the brilliant burning sky like a polished mirror. We roll the windows down to catch the salty afternoon air, singing along to old radio tunes that we haven't heard in ages. Your silhouette is outlined against the spectacular fading daylight, hair blowing wildly in the breeze as you laugh at my terrible jokes. We have no specific destination, just chasing the retreating shadow. Fuel tank is half full, but our hearts are completely overflowing. This journey is the only medicine we needed to heal our exhaustion. The twilight is casting a majestic spell over the entire landscape. Bury your anxieties deep beneath the shifting coastal dunes tonight. Watch the day melt into a beautiful burning masterpiece of art. We are riding the wave of an unforgettable summer evening, basking under the heavy glow of this magnificent copper sun. It bathes the entire world in a warm, timeless nostalgia tonight. Drive faster into the sunset before the darkness steals the view. We are capturing a moment that will burn in our minds forever, chasing the horizon underneath the radiant warmth of this copper sun. We pulled over near an abandoned lighthouse overlooking the jagged rocks, watching the waves crash into foam as the dust deepens its grip. The metal structure is covered in rust, but still holds its ground, just like the ancient promises we made when we were reckless dreamers. Some things are built to withstand the relentless passage of time. You wrapped a woolen blanket around both our shivering shoulders. As the temperature begins to drop, we hold each other closer still. The sky transitions from fiery orange to a deep mysterious purple, but that metallic warmth still lingers in the center of our souls. We don't need a fire when we have this memory keeping us warm. The twilight is casting a majestic spell over the entire landscape. Bury your anxieties deep beneath the shifting coastal dunes tonight. Watch the day melt into a beautiful burning masterpiece of art. We are riding the wave of an unforgettable summer evening, basking under the heavy glow of this magnificent copper sun. It bathes the entire world in a warm, timeless nostalgia tonight. Drive faster into the sunset before the darkness steals the view. We are capturing a moment that will burn in our minds forever, chasing seasons ahead. No shadow can diminish the brilliance of what we witness today. We are children of the light, bound by an everlasting summer. Keep your eyes fixed on the memory of that beautiful horizon. Copper sun sinking low into the sea. Hold on to the warmth before the night arrives. Basking under the heavy glow of this magnificent copper sun, it bathes the entire world in a warm, timeless nostalgia tonight. Drive faster into the sunset before the darkness steals the view. We are capturing a moment that will burn in our minds forever. Chasing the horizon underneath the radiant warmth of this copper sun. Underneath the copper sun, the warmth will never leave us. Let it shine. The dimly lit cafe was crowded with people shielding themselves from the sudden downpour. You were sitting by the frosted glass window, absent-mindedly stirring your hot chamomile tea. A stray lock of chestnut hair fell across your forehead as you read an antique leather book. I caught your eyes for a fraction of a second before you quickly looked down at the page. That single moment felt like the universe suddenly paused its frantic rotation just for us. My heart began a frantic drumbeat against my ribs as I tried to compose my thoughts, pretending to study the menu while secretly observing the elegant posture of your silhouette. You bit your lower lip, a subtle hint that you knew exactly what was happening across the room. The aroma of roasted coffee beans blended with the sweet electricity of an unspoken connection. An ordinary rainy afternoon transformed into the opening scene of a classic romance novel. There are 1,000 words floating in the spaces between our separate wooden tables. We don't need an official introduction to understand the spark that just ignited here. Let the rain wash away the hesitation that keeps us anchored to our safe little corners. We are standing on the edge of a beautiful mystery tonight, captured completely by the quiet magic of that unforgettable stolen glance. A silent transmission of feelings that skipped right past the need for spoken sentences. We built a bridge across the crowded room with the vulnerability in our eyes. No longer strangers navigating the lonely avenues of this massive metropolitan city. Everything shifted into focus the moment I received your beautiful stolen glance. I finally gathered the courage to walk across the squeaky wooden floorboards towards your table, asking if the empty velvet chair opposite you was reserved for an expected companion. You looked up with a radiant smile that instantly banished the remaining winter chill, admitting that you had purposefully left it vacant, hoping I would find the bravery to approach. The sound of your voice was a sweet acoustic melody that put my anxious mind at ease. We spend the next 4 hours talking about everything from favorite vinyl records to ancient mythology, discovering an uncanny alignment in the way we view the complexities of the human condition. The rain stopped falling outside, leaving the city streets glistening under the neon yellow lamps. But neither of us made a move to leave, entirely consumed by the warmth of our new conversation. A chance encounter blossomed into a permanent chapter of our shared destiny. There are 1,000 words floating in the spaces between our separate wooden tables. We don't need an official introduction to understand the spark that just ignited here. Let the rain wash away the hesitation that keeps us anchored to our safe little corners. We are standing on the edge of a beautiful mystery tonight, captured completely by the quiet magic of that unforgettable stolen glance. A silent transmission of feelings that skipped right past the need for spoken sentences. We built a bridge across the crowded room with the vulnerability in our eyes. No longer strangers in navigating the lonely avenues of this massive metropolitan city. Everything shifted into focus the moment I received your beautiful stolen glance. Fate operates in the most subtle manners, guiding us through the chaos of coincidences. A second earlier or a minute later, and our paths might have never intersected at all. We must honor the brief flashes of intuition that point us toward our true north. Our story began without a single word, written in the language of human connection. Hold on to this memory, for it is the foundation of the empire we are going to construct. Stolen glance across the crowded room, our eyes met and the world stopped. I knew right then it was you. Captured completely by the quiet magic of that unforgettable stolen glance. A silent transmission of feelings had skipped right past the need for spoken sentences. We built a bridge across the crowded room with the vulnerability in our eyes. No longer strangers navigating the lonely avenues of this massive metropolitan city. Everything shifted into focus the moment I received your beautiful stolen glance. Your beautiful stolen glance, the start of everything we are now. Never looking away. Pulled an old denim trousers out from the bottom of the vintage wardrobe chest. They are frayed at the pockets and stained with memories of a wilder youth. The fabric is thinned out from all the miles we walked across the continent, but they still fit perfectly, like a reliable old friend who knows your flaws. There is a unique comfort in things that have survived the test of time. Lacing up my scuffed leather sneakers as I step out into the afternoon sunshine, meeting you at the local pub where the jukebox is playing a familiar anthem. You are wearing an identical indigo jacket that has seen better calendar years. We don't care about the latest glamorous fashion trends or luxury boutiques. We represent the beauty of simple things that grow richer as they age. The world is constantly rushing to buy the newest version of everything, but we we are perfectly content with the classic rhythms of our own history. Grab your sunglasses, because the daylight is brighter than a diamond ring. We are walking down the sidewalk with a confident stride today, strolling through the neighborhood in our comfortable faded jeans, living a high quality life without spending a massive fortune. In the process, we find our rhythm where the sidewalk matches our carefree attitude tonight. No pretension or expensive labels can replicate the authenticity we feel. Just two dreamers rocking the timeless style of our beautiful faded jeans. We spend the evening sitting on the brick steps of an old abandoned theater, sharing a bottle of cheap ginger wine while watching street performers. You told me a story about how you got that small tear near the left knee, climbing over a fence to sneak into a music festival back in the summer of 18. Every single scratch on our clothing is a badge of a life fully lived. The cool evening breeze is blowing, but the durable denim keeps us safe. We watch the city transit buses roll past, illuminated by neon yellow signs. There is a profound sense of belonging that requires no financial validation. We have discovered that happiness is found in the threads of ordinary days. Our love is just like this fabric, growing softer and stronger with every wash. The world is constantly rushing to buy the newest version of everything, but we are perfectly content with the classic rhythms of our own history. Grab your sunglasses, because the daylight is brighter than a diamond ring. We are walking down the sidewalk with a confident stride today, strolling through the neighborhood in our comfortable faded jeans, living a high quality life without spending a massive fortune. In the process, we find our rhythm where the sidewalk matches our carefree attitude tonight. No pretension or expensive labels can replicate the authenticity we feel. Just two dreamers rocking the timeless style of our beautiful faded jeans. Shifting cultural trend, we don't need a red carpet to feel like the main characters of this story. Our legacy is woven from the simple cotton of honesty and shared laughter. Keep walking forward, proud of the miles we have accumulated together. Faded jeans, worn out but perfect, just like a beautiful story, walking the miles with you. Stroll, stroll, strolling through the neighborhood in our comfortable faded jeans, living a high quality life without spending a massive fortune. In the process, we find our rhythm where the sidewalk matches our carefree attitude tonight. No pretension or expensive labels can replicate the authenticity we feel. Just two dreamers rocking the timeless style of our beautiful faded jeans. In our beautiful faded jeans, worn out but staying strong. Yeah, we look good. Dawn breaks over the sleepy fishing village as the fog begins to lift. The pier is empty except for the old wooden boat swaying in place. I can hear the rhythmic pulse of the Atlantic washing the shore clean. The salt air clears the confusion that lingered in my mind all night. A brand new canvas is stretching out across the eastern horizon. You walk down the wooden steps wearing an oversized woolen sweater, your bare feet leaving temporary impressions in the cold, damp sand. We don't need to speak because the silence holds all the answers today. The heavy burdens we carried yesterday are dissolving into the mist. The world is giving us a second chance to rewrite our history. Watch the sapphire water retreat to reveal a sparkling new path. The seagulls are waking up, welcoming the first rays of daylight. Shake off the exhaustion and leave your hesitations on the rocks. We are ready to receive whatever this day decides to bring. Washed clean by the powerful currents of this beautiful morning tide, it carries our past mistakes away into the deep, forgotten ocean. The rising sun is illuminating a path toward a brighter destination. We are rising with the water, feeling alive and completely renewed. Everything is shifting for the better under this glorious morning tide. Fishermen are untying their nets, preparing for the daily journey. The engine hums, create a comfort baseline against the crashing surf. We find a smooth piece of driftwood to sit on and watch the spectacle. The sunlight catches the crest of each wave, turning them to diamonds. It's a simple reminder that beauty always follows the darkest hours. I look at you and see a reflection of pure, unfiltered resilience. We survived the turbulent storms that threatened to tear our ship apart. Now the water is calm, acting as a mirror for our shared dreams. There is a profound peace settling over this rugged coastline now. We are anchored in a love that can withstand any seasonal change. Watch the sapphire water retreat to reveal a sparkling new path. The seagulls are waking up, welcoming the first rays of daylight. Shake off the exhaustion and leave your hesitations on the rocks. We are ready to receive whatever this day decides to bring. Washed clean by the powerful currents of this beautiful morning tide, it carries our past mistakes away into the deep, forgotten ocean. The rising sun is illuminating a path toward a brighter destination. We are rising with the water, feeling alive and completely renewed. Everything is shifting for the better under this glorious morning tide. Than shifting sands, every sunrise brings a wave of grace to heal our broken pieces. We are moving forward, guided by the internal compass of hope. The future is as vast and beautiful as the sea before us. Morning tide, wash it all away, a new beginning starts right now. Feel the water at your feet, washed clean by the powerful currents of this beautiful morning tide. It carries our past mistakes away into the deep, forgotten ocean. The rising sun is illuminating a path toward a brighter destination. We are rising with the water, feeling alive and completely renewed. Everything is shifting for the better under this glorious morning tide. Under the morning tide, a beautiful new day is here. Yeah, let the water roll in. Unshackling my ankles from the heavy iron chains of societal expectations. Today, tossing the rigid corporate guidelines into the roaring backyard bonfire pit. I wanna feel the raw texture of the unpaved earth beneath my bare soles. The open wilderness is sketching a map of unlimited potential across my imagination. We don't need a compass when our intuition is functioning with absolute clarity. The morning fog is lifting over the majestic valley as we lace up our hiking boots, packing nothing but an old canteen of water and a rusty six-string acoustic companion. The horizon doesn't possess any artificial fences or customs checkpoints to slow our progress. We are the sovereigns of this uncharted territory, answering to no master or clock. Every breath of this mountain atmosphere expands the boundaries of our internal liberty. Listen to the canyon eagles screaming their anthems of independence into the wind. The rivers are carving new pathways through the ancient granite stone walls. Leave your hesitation on the threshold of the house you left behind. We are crossing the border into a life of pure exploration, leaping over the barricades of conformity to let our adventurous spirits roam free, where the rolling hills cascade into the infinite expanse of the azure sky. We find our purpose in the rhythm of the migratory birds heading north, no longer trapped inside the digital webs of the fluorescent mazes of the town. Our destiny is written on the open road where we are destined to roam free. We pitched a canvas tent underneath the ancient boughs of the giant redwood tree, gathering dry twigs to start a modest fire. As the twilight paints the sky violet, you are analyzing the constellations, tracing the celestial lines with a dirty finger. There is a profound wealth in having absolutely nothing except a peaceful conscience. The modern world can keep its luxury towers. We prefer this star-studded ceiling. The scent of pine needles and damp earth is the finest perfume we have ever encountered. We talk about the futility of chasing material trophies that eventually turn to dust. True abundance is measured by the depth of your breathing and the freedom of your steps. We have decoupled our happiness from the fluctuating charts of the financial markets. We are rich because we possess the keys to our own liberation. To the canyon eagles screaming their anthems of independence into the wind. The rivers are carving new pathways through the ancient granite stone walls. Leave your hesitation on the threshold of the house you left behind. We are crossing the border into a life of pure exploration, leaping over the barricades of conformity to let our adventurous spirits roam free, where the rolling hills cascade into the infinite expanse of the azure sky. We find our purpose in the rhythm of the migratory birds heading north, no longer trapped inside the digital webs of the fluorescent mazes of the town. Our destiny is written on the open road where we are destined to roam free. Survive on nothing but melody and determination. But once you have tasted the sweet nectar of autonomy, there is no turning back. We are permanently addicted to the spaciousness of the untamed landscapes. Keep your stride long and your heart open to the voice of the wilderness. Roam free. leaping over the barricades of conformity to let our adventurous spirits roam free, where the rolling hills cascade into the infinite expanse of the azure sky. We find our purpose in the rhythm of the migratory birds heading north, no longer trapped inside the digital webs of the fluorescent mazes of the town. Our destiny is written on the open road, where we are destined to roam free. Oh, destined to roam free across the infinite expanse. Yeah, we are finally loose. Neon signs flicker across the rain-slick city pavement tonight, trudging through the bustling crowds with a guitar strapped to my back. Skyscrapers pierce the heavy clouds like giants made of glass and steel. Every alleyway hums with a strange electric frequency that pulls me in. I left my quiet hometown searching for something grander than fields. The subway rumbles beneath my feet, a steady pulse of human life. Posters on the concrete walls advertising dreams I wanna buy. Met a traveler from a distant land who told me stories of survival. We shared a cigarette under the awning while the deluge poured down. This concrete jungle has a way of making you feel alive and lost. Step out from the shadows into the middle of the crowded avenue. The Metropolitan Symphony is playing a tune just for us tonight. Throw your worries into the river and let the current take them away. We are on the verge of discovering something extraordinary, because these bright lights are guiding us through the dark urban maze. We find our rhythm where the concrete meets the endless sky. Shine a beacon for the wanderers who are searching for a home. We will ignite the evening with the passion in our veins. Lose yourself tonight beneath the spell of these magnificent bright lights. Midnight strikes, but the metropolis refuses to close its heavy eyes. Rooftop parties playing indie anthems that shake the brick foundations. I see a reflection of a dreamer staring back from the shop window, learning how to navigate the fast lanes without losing my direction. Every flashing billboard tells a story of ambition and desire. There's a quiet magic hidden behind the loud, chaotic facade. Small cafes serving black coffee to the poets who never sleep. We found a secret rooftop where the view stretches for miles and miles, looking down at the stream traffic, black rivers of molten gold. This is the place where ordinary people become legends of the night. Step out from the shadows into the middle of the crowded avenue. The Metropolitan Symphony is playing a tune just for us tonight. Throw your worries into the river and let the current take them away. We are on the verge of discovering something extraordinary, because these bright lights are guiding us through the dark urban maze. We find our rhythm where the concrete meets the endless sky. Shine a beacon for the wanderers who are searching for a home. We will ignite the evening with the passion in our veins. Lose yourself tonight beneath the spell of these magnificent bright lights. Blinded by the glamour, we know exactly who we are. Two small voices screaming choruses against the roaring city traffic. They can try to dim our spark, but we possess an internal furnace. Keep moving forward, follow the luminescence of the grand design. The world is waiting for us to make our mark upon the stone. Bright lights illuminating the path. Don't close your eyes now, we are almost there. Look up, because these bright lights are guiding us through the dark urban maze. We find our rhythm where the concrete meets the endless sky. Shine a beacon for the wanderers who are searching for a home. We will ignite the evening with the passion in our veins. Lose yourself tonight beneath the spell of these magnificent bright lights. Magnificent bright lights. These scuffed leather companions have been shielding my feet for over a decade now. They possess cracks in the hide that look like the canyons of the Western Territories. The rubber soles have worn down to a thin layer from all the miles of asphalt we conquered, but I refuse to replace them with a shiny new pair from the commercial boutiques. There is a profound history stitched into every wrinkle of this weathered leather. They remember the muddy paths of Glastonbury and the dusty trails of the Appalachian hills. They've been soaked in the salt water of Irish shores and scorched by the Texas sunbeams. You can tell the trajectory of a man's life by analyzing the wear on his footwear. We don't need a digital diary when our garments carry the physical evidence of our travels. Every scuff is a badge of honor representing a hazard we successfully navigated. The world is obsessed with pristine appearances and manufacture perfection today, but we find our dignity in the items that have been battered by the elements. Lace them up tight because there are still millions of miles left on our itinerary. We are stepping into the future with the stability of our past experience. Marching forward through the mud and the gravel in these reliable old boots. They have the durability to withstand whatever obstacles the road decides to throw. A testament to a lifestyle that values substance over the fleeting trends of glamour. We will keep walking until our legs grow weary and the sun sets on the horizon. There is an honest poetry in the rhythmic clatter of these beautiful old boots. You have a matching pair of brown ankle footwear that has seen an equal amount of adventure, stained with the red clay of the southern states and the dark soil of the northern woods. We look like a pair of wandering troubadours who have outlived our original timeline, but our stride is lighter than the billionaires riding in their insulated limousines. We feel every vibration of the earth, staying connected to the pulse of the terrain. We find an old tavern at the edge of the county, the floorboards covered in sawdust. Our footwear fits right in among the working class dreamers who gather here tonight. We order 2 pints of bitter ale and toast to the miles that are still stretching ahead. There is a unique security in knowing your equipment won't fail you when the storm arrives. Our love is constructed from the same durable material as this thick leather hide. The world is obsessed with pristine appearances and manufactured perfection today, but we find our dignity in the items that have been battered by the elements. Lace them up tight because there are still millions of miles left on our itinerary. We are stepping into the future with the stability of our past experience. Marching forward through the mud and the gravel in these reliable old boots. boots. They have the durability to withstand whatever obstacles the road decides to throw. A testament to a lifestyle that values substance over the fleeting trends of glamour. We will keep walking until our legs grow weary and the sun sets on the horizon. There is an honest poetry in the rhythmic clatter of these beautiful old boots. A life without friction is a life that never truly develops any distinctive character. We welcome the rough terrain because it proves the strength of our foundation. We are the authors of a journey that doesn't rely on smooth highways or shortcuts. Keep your feet firmly planted on the bedrock of honesty and perseverance. Old boots, keeping me steady on the path through the mud and the fire. We keep walking step by step, marching forward through the mud and the gravel in these reliable old boots. They have the durability to withstand whatever obstacles the road decides to throw. A testament to a lifestyle that values substance over the fleeting trends of glamour. We will keep walking until our legs grow weary and the sun sets on the horizon. There is an honest poetry in the rhythmic clatter of these beautiful old boots. These beautiful old boots taking me across the world. Yeah, walk on. The alarm clock rings like a siren, piercing through the Monday fog. Another routine morning of chasing deadlines in a crowded cubicle line. I can see the exhaustion painted under the eyes of every commuter today. We are all just cogs spinning inside a massive industrial machine. But then I remember your smile and the entire factory vanishes from sight. Let's pack a single leather bag and leave the keys inside the mailbox. We don't need a formal invitation or a permission slip to vanish from the grid. My old automobile is parked outside, waiting to stretch its heavy tires. We will drive past the suburban borders until the concrete turns to pine. The digital notifications can buzz all day, but we won't be answering. The radar cannot find us when we are moving with this kind of momentum. Leave the schedules and the expectations on the kitchen counter. Tonight we are unlocking a secret door that leads straight to absolute freedom. The highway is calling our names and we are ready to respond. Breaking out of the ordinary routine to find our sweet escape tonight, where the mountains touch the atmosphere and the pressure completely disappears. We will build a temporary paradise out of blankets and acoustic vibrations. No more hiding behind corporate smiles or living by an artificial clock. We found our sanctuary in the wilderness on this beautiful sweet escape. We found an abandoned wooden cabin hidden deep within the Emerald Valley. A stone fireplace waiting to be ignited by the dry twigs we gathered earlier. The smell of roasted marshmallows and cedar wood fills the small, cozy room. You are sitting on my lap, tracing geometric patterns on my denim jacket. This is the luxury that money could never buy at a 5-star hotel resort. Looking out the window, there are no neon advertisements blinding our view. Just a majestic canopy of ancient trees. simplicity of this moment is the antidote to our modern anxiety. We are richer than kings with nothing but each other and a guitar string. The radar cannot find us when we are moving with this kind of momentum. Leave the schedules and the expectations on the kitchen counter tonight. We are unlocking a secret door that leads straight to absolute freedom. The highway is calling our names and we are ready to respond. Breaking out of the ordinary routine to find our sweet escape tonight, where the mountains touch the atmosphere and the pressure completely disappears. We will build a temporary paradise out of blankets and acoustic vibrations. No more hiding behind corporate smiles or living by an artificial clock. We found our sanctuary in the wilderness on this beautiful, sweet escape. And the shiny gold coins of success, we prefer the currency of laughter and the wealth of a peaceful mind. No concrete walls can contain the magnitude of the love we share here. We are the architects of a lifestyle that prioritizes the human spirit. Hold on tight to this freedom. Don't let the corporate world drag you back. Sweet escape where the air is pure, just you and me, breathing slow. We made it out, look at us now. Breaking out of the ordinary routine to find our sweet escape tonight, where the mountains touch the atmosphere and the pressure completely disappears. We will build a temporary paradise out of blankets and acoustic vibrations. No more hiding behind corporate smiles or living by an artificial clock. We found our sanctuary in the wilderness on this beautiful, sweet escape. On our sweet escape, far away from the noise. Yeah, we are finally free. Driving down the winding coastal highway as evening starts to settle. The horizon is ablaze with a deep metallic orange glow. The ocean reflects the brilliant burning sky like a polished mirror. We roll the windows down to catch the salty afternoon air, singing along to old radio tunes that we haven't heard in ages. Your silhouette is outlined against the spectacular fading daylight, hair blowing wildly in the breeze as you laugh at my terrible jokes. We have no specific destination, just chasing the retreating shadow. Fuel tank is half full, but our hearts are completely overflowing. This journey is the only medicine we needed to heal our exhaustion. The twilight is casting a majestic spell over the entire landscape. Bury your anxieties deep beneath the shifting coastal dunes tonight. Watch the day melt into a beautiful, burning masterpiece of art. We are riding the wave of an unforgettable summer evening, basking under the heavy glow of this magnificent copper sun. It bathes the entire world in a warm, timeless nostalgia tonight. Drive faster into the sunset before the darkness steals the view. We are capturing a moment that will burn in our minds forever, chasing the horizon underneath the radiant warmth of this copper sun. pulled over near an abandoned lighthouse, overlooking the jagged rocks, watching the waves crash into foam as the dusk deepens its grip. The metal structure is covered in rust, but still holds its ground, just like the ancient promises we made when we were reckless dreamers. Some things are built to withstand the relentless passage of time. You wrapped a woolen blanket around both our shivering shoulders. As the temperature begins to drop, we hold each other closer still. The sky transitions from fiery orange to a deep mysterious purple, but that metallic warmth still lingers in the center of our souls. We don't need a fire when we have this memory keeping us warm. The twilight is casting a majestic spell over the entire landscape. Bury your anxieties deep beneath the shifting coastal dunes tonight. Watch the day melt into a beautiful burning masterpiece of art. We are riding the wave of an unforgettable summer evening, basking under the heavy glow of this magnificent copper sun. It bathes the entire world in a warm, timeless nostalgia tonight. Drive faster into the sunset before the darkness steals the view. We are capturing a moment that will burn in our minds forever, chasing the horizon underneath the radiant warmth of this copper sun. Climbing up the steep grassy hill just as the final purple daylight begins to dissipate. The small town below us turns into a miniature grid of blinking street lamps. We spread an old plaid blanket on the summit, defying the chilly evening air. The atmospheric pressure drops, but our spirits are rising with the darkness. We are waiting for the universe to put on its magnificent nocturnal exhibition. You point your finger toward the north, identifying the path of a satellite's transit. The vastness of the cosmos has a way of making our daily anxieties feel completely trivial. We are just two microscopic dreamers sitting on a spinning rock in the infinite void. Yet the love vibrating between us feels larger than the entire solar system tonight. No telescope can capture the magnitude of the connection we have cultivated out here. The dark sky is a deep canvas, waiting for the light show to commence. Throw your head back and let the cosmic energy wash over your face. We are disconnected from the mundane world and plugged into the eternal. The galaxy is preparing a spectacle intended solely for our eyes. Lying flat on our backs while we are chasing stars across the midnight sky, capturing the fleeting brilliance of shooting meteors before they fade away. We find our internal illumination where the galaxy meets our wildest imaginations. No earthly trophies can match the wealth of this breathtaking celestial experience. Two wanderers floating in the dark, forever chasing stars with open hearts. A brilliant flash of light streaks across the horizon, leaving a temporary silver trail. We both make a silent wish, keeping the secrets locked behind our smiles. You lean your head against my chest, listening to the rhythmic pulse of my life force. The temperature continues to plummet, but our shared warmth keeps the frost at bay. This hill becomes our private observatory, far removed from the commercial zones. We talk about the ancient travelers who navigated the oceans using these same coordinates. Thousands of years have passed, but the constellations remain absolutely constant. Just like the devotion we have anchored deep within the fabric of our souls. We don't need a map of the future when we have the structural stability in the present. Every twinkling light above us is a validation that our journey has a grand design. The dark sky is a deep canvas, waiting for the light show to commence. Throw your head back and let the cosmic energy wash over your face. We are disconnected from the mundane world and plugged into the eternal. The galaxy is preparing a spectacle intended solely for our eyes. Lying flat on our backs while we are chasing stars across the midnight sky, capturing the fleeting brilliance of shooting meteors before they fade away. We find our internal illumination where the galaxy meets our wildest imaginations. No earthly trophies can match the wealth of this breathtaking celestial experience. Two wanderers floating in the dark, forever chasing stars with open hearts. When the daylight returns to claim the sky and forces us back into our routines, we will preserve this celestial radiance, tucked safely inside our memories. No cloud of doubt can obscure the majesty of what we witnessed on this mountain. We are children of the cosmos, bound by an everlasting cosmic alignment. Keep your eyes fixed on the heights, never settle for the shadows below. Chasing stars, illuminating the darkness, a million lights shining just for us. Look up, the universe is ours. Lying flat on our backs while we are chasing stars across the midnight sky, capturing the fleeting brilliance of shooting meteors before they fade away. We find our internal illumination where the galaxy meets our wildest imaginations. No earthly trophies can match the wealth of this breathtaking celestial experience. Two wanderers floating in the dark, forever chasing stars with open hearts. Chasing these beautiful stars until the morning light arrives. Look at them shine. I spotted you standing near the bus stop during the morning rush hour, a vibrant splash of color against the dreary overcast November sky. You were shaking your umbrella, laughing at the stubborn raindrops, the distinctive canary outerwear made you look like a wandering sunbeam. I couldn't help but smile from across the crowded pedestrian crossing. We ended up sitting side by side on the damp upper deck of the vehicle, sharing a single pair of earphones, listening to old acoustic folk tunes. The windows fogged up as we talked about our favorite childhood books. Your laughter was a melody that immediately chased the winter chill away. I knew right then that ordinary Tuesdays would never be boring again. The wind can howl through the bare branches of the oak trees outside, but we've created our own little sanctuary of warmth right here. Let the frost cover the ground while we wrap ourselves in comfort. Nothing can bother us when we are together in our own world. Wrapped tightly inside your yellow coat, we defy the bitter winter cold. A beacon of pure happiness in a world that sometimes feels so grey. We will stroll through the park while the frozen leaves crunch beneath our boots, holding hands tightly, keeping the freezing weather completely at bay. Everything feels brighter when you are wearing that beautiful yellow coat. Months have passed and that garment is still hanging behind the front door, a constant reminder of the day my universe completely shifted its axis. We took it on a road trip across the rugged northern coastlines last July, spreading it on the sand to watch the waves crash against the cliffs. It has collected stains from black coffee and memories of our travels. Sometimes when you are away, I wrap myself in its oversized fabric. It smells faintly of lavender perfume and rainy afternoon adventures, a protective shield against the loneliness that creeps in during the night. I can hear your voice whispering sweet nonsense through the stitches. It's more than just clothing, it's the armor that protects our love. The wind can howl through the bare branches of the oak trees outside, but we have created our own little sanctuary of warmth right here. Let the frost cover the ground while we wrap ourselves in comfort. Nothing can bother us when we are together in our own world. Wrapped tightly inside your yellow coat, we defy the bitter winter cold, a beacon of pure happiness in a world that sometimes feels so grey. We will stroll through the park while the frozen leaves crunch beneath our boots, holding hands tightly, keeping the freezing weather completely at bay. Everything feels brighter when you are wearing that beautiful yellow coat. Fashion trends will change and old garments will eventually wither away, but the warmth we found in each other will outlast the passing seasons. Threads may fray at the edges, but our bond remains absolutely unbroken. You bring the sunshine wherever you decide to take your steps. My favorite color will always be the shade of your sweet embrace. Yellow coat, keeping us safe from the storm. Bright as the morning sun, my favorite view in the entire world. Wrapped tightly inside your yellow coat, we defy the bitter winter cold, a beacon of pure happiness in a world that sometimes feels so grey. We will stroll through the park while the frozen leaves crunch beneath our boots, holding hands tightly, keeping the freezing weather completely at bay. Everything feels brighter when you are wearing that beautiful yellow coat. Beautiful yellow coat, keeping the winter cold away. Yes it does. Yes it does. Yes it does. child outside our bedroom window, screaming with chaotic noise tonight. Sirens blaring and thunder rumbling across the dark metropolitan skyline. But inside this candlelit room, the atmosphere is perfectly serene and still. I am watching the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you drift to sleep. Every breath you take is a beautiful poem that requires no complex translation. I slide under the heavy duvet and pull your fragile body closer to mine. Your skin is warm against the chilling breeze that slips through the window frame. There are no grand declarations or theatrical speeches needed between us now. The deep history of our love is written in the quiet spaces of our shared silence. A glance from across the room can communicate more than 1,000 textbooks. Let the storm rage outside and shake the foundations of the concrete city. We are safely anchored in a harbor that no tempest can ever disturb. Close your heavy eyes and let the rhythm of my heartbeat guide your dreams. We are speaking a language that only our two souls can comprehend. Listening closely to the healing magic of your comforting soft whisper. It has the superpower to dismantle all my internal armor and heavy anxiety. A gentle breeze of reassurance in a universe that feels so loud and cold. We don't need to shout to make our presence known. To the heavens above, you are my quiet sanctuary, guiding me home with your beautiful soft whisper. Morning light filters through the linen curtains, creating geometric shadows. You open your eyes and offer a sleepy smile that instantly melts my defense. You're leaning close, your lips brushing against the edge of my earlobe, speaking sweet absurdities that make me laugh before the coffee is brewed. These are the hidden treasures that make an ordinary life feel extraordinary. We spend the afternoon doing absolutely nothing but listening to old folk vinyls, holding hands on the velvet sofa while the rain continues to wash the streets. Your fingers trace the old scars on my knuckles with absolute tenderness, a silent validation that every painful trial was worth the journey to find you. We have cultivated a love that flourishes in the quietest corners of existence. Let the storm rage outside and shake the foundations of the concrete city. We are safely anchored in a harbor that no tempest can ever disturb. Close your heavy eyes and let the rhythm of my heartbeat guide your dreams. We are speaking a language that only our two souls can comprehend. Listening closely to the healing magic of your comforting soft whisper. It has the superpower to dismantle all my internal armor and heavy anxiety. A gentle breeze of reassurance in a universe that feels so loud and cold. We don't need to shout to make our presence known. To the heavens above, you are my quiet sanctuary, guiding me home with your beautiful soft whisper. to name us dust, but the quiet tenderness we share will outlast the vanity of the centuries. We are building an empire based on kindness and unspoken devotion. Speak to me, always in the tones of a gentle afternoon breeze. Soft whisper calming the storm inside, my beautiful peace. I am listening, speak to me. Listening closely to the healing magic of your comforting soft whisper. It has the superpower to dismantle all my internal armor and heavy anxiety. A gentle breeze of reassurance in a universe that feels so loud and cold. We don't need to shout to make our presence known to the heavens above. You are my quiet sanctuary, guiding me home with your beautiful soft whisper. Your beautiful soft whisper, guiding me home to you. So quiet and sweet. The dimly lit cafe was crowded with people shielding themselves from the sudden downpour. You were sitting by the frosted glass window, absent-mindedly stirring your hot chamomile tea. A stray lock of chestnut hair fell across your forehead as you read an antique leather book. I caught your eyes for a fraction of a second before you quickly looked down at the page. That single moment felt like the universe suddenly paused its frantic rotation just for us. My heart began a frantic drumbeat against my ribs as I tried to compose my thoughts, pretending to study the menu while secretly observing the elegant posture of your silhouette. You bit your lower lip, a subtle hint that you knew exactly what was happening across the room. The aroma of roasted coffee beans blended with the sweet electricity of an unspoken connection. An ordinary rainy afternoon transformed into the opening scene of a classic romance novel. There are 1,000 words floating in the spaces between our separate wooden tables. We don't need an official introduction to understand the spark that just ignited here. Let the rain wash away the hesitation that keeps us anchored to our safe little corners. We are standing on the edge of a beautiful mystery tonight, captured completely by the quiet magic of that unforgettable stolen glance. A silent transmission of feelings that skip right past the need for spoken sentences. We built a bridge across the crowded room with the vulnerability in our eyes. No longer strangers navigating the lonely avenues of this massive metropolitan city. Everything shifted into focus the moment I received your beautiful stolen glance. I finally gathered the courage to walk across the squeaky wooden floorboards toward your table, asking if the empty velvet chair opposite you was reserved for an expected companion. You looked up with a radiant smile that instantly banished the remaining winter chill, admitting that you had purposefully left it vacant, hoping I would find the bravery to approach. The sound of your voice was a sweet acoustic melody that put my anxious mind at ease. We spend the next 4 hours talking about everything from favorite vinyl records to ancient mythology, discovering an uncanny alignment in the way we view the complexities of the human condition. The rain stopped falling outside, leaving the city streets glistening under the neon yellow lamps. But neither of us made a move to leave, entirely consumed by the warmth of our new conversation. A chance encounter blossomed into a permanent chapter of our shared destiny. There are 1,000 words floating in the spaces between our separate wooden tables. We don't need an official introduction to understand the spark that just ignited here. Let the rain wash away the hesitation that keeps us anchored to our safe little corners. We are standing on the edge of a beautiful mystery tonight, captured completely by the quiet magic of that unforgettable stolen glance. A silent transmission of feelings that skip right past the need for spoken sentences. We built a bridge across the crowded room with the vulnerability in our eyes. No longer strangers navigating the lonely avenues of this massive metropolitan city. Everything shifted into focus the moment I received your beautiful stolen glass. Fate operates in the most subtle manners, guiding us through the chaos of coincidences. A second earlier or a minute later, and our paths might have never intersected at all. We must honor the brief flashes of intuition that point us toward our true north. Our story began without a single word, written in the language of human connection. Hold on to this memory, for it is the foundation of the empire we are going to construct. Stolen glance across the crowded room. Our eyes met and the world stopped. I knew right then it was you, captured completely by the quiet magic of that unforgettable stolen glance. A silent transmission of feelings that skip right past the need for spoken sentences. We built a bridge across the crowded room with the vulnerability in our eyes. No longer strangers navigating the lonely avenues of this massive metropolitan city. Everything shifting into focus the moment I received your beautiful stolen glance. Your beautiful stolen glance, start of everything we are now. Never looking away. Dashboard clock glows amber as the city limits disappear behind us. The empty highway stretches out like a long black ribbon under the stars. Radio's playing a late night indie station filled with static and soul. The headlights pierce the darkness, revealing trees rushing past the glass. Everyone else is asleep, but we are fully awake in our own capsule. You have your feet resting on the dashboard, tap into the rhythm. The cool night air rushes through the open sunroof, messing up your hair. We are leaving our worries in the rearview mirror, where they belong. No destination in mind, just a full tank of petrol and endless time. This asphalt becomes our sanctuary when the world gets too loud to bear. The stars are aligned like a map of constellations meant only for us. The engine hums a reassuring lullaby against the quiet wilderness. Press your foot down on the pedal and let the speed set us free. We are navigating the darkness with perfect clarity tonight, escaping the chaos of reality. On this therapeutic midnight drive, the world is silent while our favorite choruses fill the empty space. Cruising underneath the silver moon without a care or restriction, we find our freedom where the open road meets the edge of the sky. Two wanderers chasing the moonlight on this unforgettable midnight drive. We pass through sleepy neon towns where the streetlights blink yellow. An isolated petrol station becomes our pit stop for cheap coffee and snacks. Sharing a laugh in the fluorescent aisle while the clerk just watches us. These ordinary moments feel cinematic when I'm experiencing them with you. The mundane world transforms into an adventure when we are together. Back on the road, the playlist transitions into a slow, emotional ballad. You reach across the center console and slide your warm fingers into mine. A silent understanding passes between us, stronger than any spoken words. We don't need a fancy house or expensive things to feel incredibly rich. Our wealth is measured by the miles we share and the trust we build. The stars are aligned like a map of constellations meant only for us. The engine hums a reassuring lullaby against the quiet wilderness. Press your foot down on the pedal and let the speed set us free. We are navigating the darkness with perfect clarity tonight, escaping the chaos of reality. On this therapeutic midnight drive, the world is silent while our favorite choruses fill the empty space. Cruising underneath the silver moon without a care or restriction, we find our freedom where the open road meets the edge of the sky. Two wanderers chasing the moonlight on this unforgettable midnight drive. Oh. Let the city sleep, they will never understand the magic of this hour. While they are dreaming, we are actually living our wildest fantasies. The night belongs to the brave who aren't afraid of the deep shadows. We will keep driving until the black sky turns to a soft pastel pink. Our journey doesn't end when the sun decides to show its face. Midnight drive, just you and me. The road is ours tonight, don't look back, keep moving. Escaping the chaos of reality. On this therapeutic midnight drive, the world is silent while our favorite choruses fill the empty space. Cruising underneath the silver moon without a care or restriction, we find our freedom where the open road meets the edge of the